Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Finless Fish. We are here at the start of spring training of 2023. We have fixed the roster, added everyone we wanted to. Um, we've got a good mixture of young talent here. Kumar Rocker, Max Mayer are both up in the rotation, are going to get reps. McCable's also up to get some experience before he's sent down. Miles Janssen, another draft pick, is up. Ethan Petrie, interestingly, is actually a two-way player, which I didn't notice when I drafted him. Obviously, I was more interested in his hitting stats, but the fact he can maybe relieve might be an interesting thing of note down the line. In terms of in our lineup, Max Mayer is also, like we knew already, potentially for two-way, but I don't think he's going to do anything on the batter side. We've got some other. We got Will Craig, Josh Bell, who did sign with us. Ethan Petrie's up. Sabin Ceballos, another guy we drafted, is up. Cleven, Zingy Sabatino is up. A Ugandan that we drafted. Bryson Stott is up. Blide is up. Peyton Burdick is also up. Brinson, Roman Anthony's going to be up, but not for long. Yoelki Cespedes is up as well, along with Konine and Bellew. So we've got a lot of young talent that have come up. So I'm going to work my way through spring training and see how we get on. I've also put in a offer for this guy for about 1.2, 1.3 million, I think. Looks like a really solid reliever that never hasn't had a chance in the bigs. I think that's with Tampa. It was, yeah. So yeah, he's on the cheap and looks like a very good reliever, so I'll see if I can snag him. And I'll start simming through spring training. So we're about halfway through spring training. I've made a round of roster cuts, so we're about at the 40 mark. In terms of who's performing well, Brinson in very limited at bats has Devers, Blide are kind of leading the way out of the regulars. With Stott playing well, Moniak playing well, Yoelki playing well. He's making a push to be an opening day roster guy. But there's a lot of people in the outfield making moves for one position. So looking at Rocker has been unreal in his so far. He's made 3 starts and he has not allowed a single run. So he is more than ready to start in the big leagues. Interestingly, that will be a challenge to see who, because Mayer is the odd man out at the moment and might be seeing time down in AAA again. And like what I said, Sixto Sanchez is back and healthy. Alcantara was our best pitcher last year. Lopez and Rogers, so it's going to be tough. And some brief news: DeGrom has gone to the Phillies, so he stays within the division. About 23 mil a year. Sugano has gone to the Red Sox on 8 million a year. Very solid pitcher, coming over from Nippon Baseball, Benintendi. And then that Darwinson Hernandez wanted too much money, so he's gone to the Braves, sadly. And Hunter Barker, actually, it was one of the first picks for Oakland, has gone to Pittsburgh, along with Leonardo Taveras and Grant Holman, for Brian Reynolds, which is a huge signing for the A's. What a player he is. That's a huge deal. Really strengthens their lineup now with Luis Barrera, Matt Olson, Matt Chapman, and Laureano. That's a very, very strong team they've got. So maybe struggling with the pitching, but it's a good signing for them. So I'm going to continue simming up until the end of spring training. So opening day is now upon us, and we have got everything ready to go. So quick look at top 100 prospects. David Mendham, a catcher in the Brewers organization, is actually now the #1 overall player. He was picked up in the 2022 draft, 25th overall pick, I think that was, yeah. David Almanzar's dropped to 2nd. Termar Johnson's there still. Lita's there. Rocker, who is, as you can actually see, is in our team, is 7th. In terms of our other guys, we have specifically Mayer. He is actually dropped to 22nd now and is starting the season at AAA. As you can see, Stott's there, Joe Max there, Uelki's there, Abel. So talking just before we go to our roster, we look at a few things around the league. Michael Brantley's signed with the Dodgers. Chicago and Detroit make a deal involving C.J. Edwards, Carl Edwards Jr. Sorry. Washington have signed Luis Severino. That was a bit of a late deal, but it's been done quite cheap. Aaron Nola's gone to Minnesota, and Carlos Rodon's finally signed a team before the start of the season, and he's gone to the Angels for 18 mil. So, and Jose Abreu's gone to San Fran. So, looking at your Miami Marlins for the 2023 season, the rotation is Rogers, Lopez, Alcantara, Sanchez, and Roca making his debut for the Marlins this season. And your lineup is Jose Devers playing second, Jesus Sanchez right field, Brian Anderson third base, Chisholm shortstop, JJ Bleday playing left, Stallings catching, Miniki Moniak centre field, and Bryson Brigman at first. So an interesting lineup. We have Avi Garcia and Yoelqui Cespedes available on the bench in the outfield, Stott and Bell on the infield, and Henry behind the dish as backups. So interesting decision from our manager, but we have paid him to do his job, so if he believes that's what he's going to achieve the best result with, that's what he's going to do. We have Bender, Petit, Floro, Brigham, Fulmer is middle and long. Setups are Louis Head and Jesus Luzardo, and closing duty at the moment is Jordan Holloway. In terms of what they think we're going to do this season, they believe we're going to have a 90-win season. I highly doubt that, but I like the ambitious expectations for us. A lot of that will be part to a good season from Trevor Rogers, which I don't know if that will happen. He's projected to have a really good season. But Pablo Lopez is also there, so if that we can get good seasons out of our pitching, maybe our weaker offense can carry us. And we have young guys coming up, like Bleday, like Yoelqui Cespedes, but we also have like Will Craig available to us, Peyton Burdick, all these guys down here that can potentially be impact bats at the big league level. So I want to play a game, but I want to play Kumar Roca's debut, so I'm going to sim it forward until I believe it'll be this game against Cincinnati, but I'll skip forward to it now. So you join us after our first 4 games with 500. We had very good pitching performances from Rogers and Alcantara, and not so good ones from Lopez and Sanchez. No one really hitting overly well to begin the year, but Garcia's actually homered in his smaller bat. I wonder how long it'll take before he gets put back in the lineup, and on that contract, kind of want him to be. Otherwise, I may have to look at trading him towards the end of the season. So we go into this game against Cincinnati with our young future stud, hopefully, Kumar Roca on the mound and batting 8th. He's using this weird kind of bat your pitcher 8, so you've got a second leadoff guy kind of at the bottom of the lineup. So yeah, I kind of want to maybe play Yoelqui Cespedes. As with I think I will give him a start. And yeah, I think I am happy with the rest of that. Start over Chisholm. I think I'm going to back Josh Bell as well over Brigham at the bottom of the lineup. So, Kumar Roca on the dish. We've got the Cincinnati Reds again, who we've actually played before. We're at home. Let's see what we can do. So Roca's through the first inning unscathed. What can our offense do? 2 on with 2 away. Mickey Moniak's up with an 0-2 count. Slaps one to right field, and it's down in front of the right fielder. Runner will score from third. RBI single from Moniak in the first. JJ Bleday scores. So runners on second and first and second for Jacob Stallings with 2 away. He slaps one up the middle. It gets past the shortstop. Yoelqui Cespedes is heading home and will score. Another back-to-back rugby singles, Jacob Stallings this time, and this brings up Bryson Stott with 2 on and 2 away. He slaps one to the right, fielded by the first baseman tosses to the pitcher covering, and that will be the inning. But an excellent start from the Marlins on offense. Rocker is running into a bit of trouble. He's got runners on the corners, one away for Adalberto Mondesi, and he struck him out. Big out there for Kumar Rocker. That's his second K, and now he's got Eugenio Suarez to face, and he strikes him out as well. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning, and Rocker is through 2 on his debut. Nothing doing for us. Rocker gets through the third unscathed. Now at bottom of the third, Moniak's up again with 2 on, 1 away, full count to Mickey Moniak, and he strikes out. Big out for the Reds, stalling up 1-2 count, and he struck out as well. Anton comes back out, strikes his 5th man out, and gets through the inning unscathed. But top 4 now. Rocker, I think he's allowed a lead-off home run there, and he has, to Jesse Winker. First run he's allowed in the bigs. Now he's got Votto. Back-to-back solo home runs. Rocker really needs to settle down here, and he does, and gets through the 4th. Starts now up in the bottom of the 4th. Get a tie ball game here. Rocker on 62 pitches. Let's see what he can do. He allows a lead-off double to Suarez. He's a young guy. I'm not going to push him, so Fulmer can get warm in the pen. He's going to Anton's up. He's going to bunt a man over to third. Be a small ball from the Reds. Now they've got Senzel up. Anything in the air on the ground to right. That will score the runner. Centre fielder lays out. Mickey Moniak lays out to make the catch. Unfortunately, the runner still scores. But a Herculean effort there. And that's the rest of the inning. So I'll sit Fulmer down for now. We have a man on second with 2 away for Yoelki Cespedes. He slaps one in the centre field, and it's over the head of the centre fielder, all the way to the wall. Runners in to score, and Cespedes slides into second with a double, and a game-tying double at that. Yoelki Cespedes with a huge piece of hitting, and I think he's got 2 hits on the day now. So now Moniak's up 1-2 with a runner in scoring position. Strikes out looking. At least we've got another. The game is back tied at 3. Rocker's at 70 now. I'll get Brigham up and warming. Let's see what Rocker can do. He can get through 6, and I may be happy with him just getting through 6 there. His major league debut, giving up 3. Bell's up now. With Stott on second. 2-2 count, and he pops it up on the infield. That should be an easy play, and is for the second baseman. So Rocker at 85. I'm going to allow him to have the first bat. See how he does against Naylor. Heavy shift on the 2-2 count. Popped into the air. Flown to right. And that's an easy out. Yoelki Cespedes gloves that. No problem. Mondesi's up now. 1-2 count to Adalberto Mondesi. Struck out. 10th strikeout on the day for Kumar Rocker. Now he's at 95 pitches. Can he get through the 7? The 1-1 to Eugenio Suarez. And he's flown that to left. Blide is under that, and he puts it away. 7 innings in the book for Kumar Rocker, and that will be him done. What a good performance from the young pitcher. Now let's see what we can do to try and fight back in this game. Nothing so far. Lewis Head is going to come in, get through the 8th. 2 men on to start the bottom of the 9th. Holloway's injured. Fulmer, I'll warm him up again. In the bottom of the 8th, 2 on, none down. Full count to Jacob Stallings. Smokes one to deep left field, and it's out of here. 3-run home run for the catcher, Jacob Stallings. What a clutch hit that is, and that does a massive lead to the Marlins. 3-run lead now. In the bottom of the 8th, still none out either. Bryson Stott is up. He's got a full count. Andrew Vasquez has come in for the Reds. Slapped on the left, booted by the third baseman, and Stott is safe on first. It's all going wrong for the Reds here late, but all going right for the Marlins. Head is now up, so I'll bring up, who have they got left here, haven't they? Avisail Garcia will come and pinch hit now. See what he can do. He slaps one to deep right. Going back as a right fielder, just in front of the warning trap. Makes the play. And that is one down. Josh Bell's up now on a 1-0 count. So that's one to the left. Third baseman to second to first. It's around the horn for a double play, and that is inning over. But 3 runs on a 3-run home run from Jacob Stallings has got the Marlins laughing here, and they just need Fulmer to shut this down for the save. 2 away, but 2 on now for Michael Fulmer. He's got Mondesi up. Mondesi slaps a 3-1 pitch up to the middle. It's going to drop. Moniak comes home with it. Runner stayed. So now the bases are loaded with 2 away for Mike Moustakas in a 1-2 count. What can Fulmer do? Moustakas grounds to second, plays at 1, game over. And a save nonetheless, regardless of how difficult he made it, it was a save nonetheless for Michael Fulmer, and a win for Louis Head. But what a pitching performance from Kumar Rocker. 7 innings of 3-run ball, 10 strikeouts in under 100 pitches. What an excellent debut that was. Yoaki Cespedes 4 for 4 on the day with a ribby and 2 runs scored. Moniak had 1 for 3 with a run and a run batted in. Stallings with the big hit of the day. He went 2 for 4 with 4 ribbies. Drove in almost, 2/3 of our runs in this game. So a huge day at the dish for him. Blue Day went 2 for 4. Very promising day for the Marlins and their youngsters. But that will bring the episode to a close. And we'll push on with this month. We have the draft pool announcement coming up, and then we'll see where we stand at the end of April. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.